ever sent an email or left a business meeting wondering how you came across? Did you question if you were clear, direct, kind, or compelling, and if your written and spoken words were received as you intended? How Should I Handle This is an online video course for those who know their words matter and they want to choose them wisely. You see, very few people are willing to ask, how can I stand out with my words? How can I sound more dynamic and deliberate? How can I say this differently without having to shun how I truly feel? When there's money and critical connections on the line, we tend to speak in safe and even socially accepted ways. This creates three big problems that affects our success in business. The first one is that we all start sounding the same. When our opinions and our creative expression get stifled, we don't get the respect, the rapport, or the results we hope to achieve. Soon that starts to feel like our voices don't matter or that our products or services are irrelevant to others. Big damage can be done with that. The second thing is that we lose personal accountability. When miscommunications occur, we're taught to shame and blame everyone else for not communicating well. We're told to not take things personally and that it's the other person's loss and not ours. This creates a culture of right and wrong where we do not stop to consider the part that we play, nor do we acknowledge the loss that we feel. We're not going to do any of that in this course. Number 3, more than ever, we run the risk of miscommunication. Can you believe 80% of all business communication is now happening online? I mean, never before in our history have our written words mattered like they do now when it comes to our success. Being able to translate our thoughts into writing is such a necessary skill, and there aren't many professionals who've actually honed this. But those who have carry significant advantages. There's a study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and it says that we only have a 50-50 chance of assessing the intended tone of the writer. How we interpret this tone comes from our moods and our stereotypes, which can be temporary or inconsistent from this public face that we want to show others. To make matters worse, the same study reveals that 90% of the time, we think we've correctly interpreted the tone of the writer. This leaves a dangerous gap in communication. And because of this, the business world is seeing lawsuits, firings, sudden resignations. I mean, there's emotional burnout and public embarrassment and lingering resentments, especially. These are coming from emails that have been misunderstood, taken out of context, or they shouldn't have been sent at all. Again, it's so rare to find someone who wants to know how they may be coming across. It's even more rare to find someone who wants advice on how to say things differently. Those who do are often great communicators already. The emotional intelligence that they project provides this example that others want to follow and that are begging to follow. Now, in the last 20 years, I've watched some of the top leaders in business stretch their voice beyond the norm to find really a variety of responses. I mean, appreciative, apathetic, even angry audiences. There's a price to pay for everything we say. The self-aware leader wants to know the consequences before they're willing to say it. Now, How Should I Handle This is a 5-part curriculum that examines the words and approaches that stop businesses and relationships from growing and moving forward. We'll take a look at our emotions and how rejection affects our ability to speak. We'll reveal blind spots in our writing and in our speaking that so many of us have in common. Finally, we're going to reframe our messages to evoke an emotional connection with others. Now, these skills give us the ammo we need to go after business with just such amazing confidence and clarity. How Should I Handle This can be used as a self-editing process or a tool, and so you can determine what to say, when to say it, and whether it needs to be said at all. You'll also be able to say no without struggles or regret or lies. You'll be able to put out fewer fires on nights and weekends, which could lead to more sleep. You'll also be able to put down technology and enjoy your free time. Now, more than anything, you'll be less attached to the outcomes because you were happy with what you said. I find that to be one of the biggest gifts of all.